Yeah, that happens a lot. That's called being, it's called being co-creation to it, man. That sucks.
I would never let anybody do it.
Some people could make it like that.
I don't know. I can't.
They could. Yeah, I mean, you can do anything you put your mind to. Yeah.
Nope. I need love. I don't care about your money.
Some people really have a real tainted view of love at that too. Like to them, it's double speech. Like misery is love, anger is affection, ignoring is paying attention. It's just double speech. All right, yeah. Part 3. I don't know where that last one went off. Got these 2 squares here. I fringed them out a little bit, freaked them. I'm gonna see how this turns out. I'm going to put them both this darker side forward, like this. And then after I sew them together, I will flip them, and then the suede will come out. You dig? I don't know if this is the right knife for it. Man, I wish I knew how to. I need to learn how to edit these videos so I don't have to add so many videos. 'Cause sometimes, like, people will watch one and they'll be like, that was pretty cool, but they
don't watch the rest.
They don't watch the rest, and the rest was the best.
So what we do is when we're done, you hand that thing to me and let me figure out how to fix it. So that video.
I got you. We can be a team. Let me see if I can make this trail. See, what I'm doing is I'm going around spinning little holes every so often, and then I'm just gonna weave them in and out of it. Whoa. Oh man, I can't mess that one up, so that's scratch. Normally I use something else, but all my tools got stole, so I'm working with whatever I got. But I bet you I can work on this thing.
Yeah, faith in me.
It's like I was reading this kung fu book. It's like, in order to get accepted to a school way back in the day, in like Imperial China, you'd have to go to these Sifu, that's the master, teacher. You'd have to go to his house, and you would present gifts, or you would sit there all day in a bowed position. Like, and then after the master seeing, like, all right, this guy's dedicated, he wants to learn. So finally one day, this guy gets accepted, but then the master says, first, I need you to go home every day, and I want you to burn incense, and I want you to stare at the incense.
Isn't that myrrh?
Yeah, incense is anything that burns slow. It doesn't cause fire, but it
Okay.
but it smells.
I mean, I know what incense is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what kind it was, but he told him to go home for a year, watch every day. He said, do not take your eye off the incense. Watch the whole way through. So the guy does it, and then, eagerly comes back a year later. He's like, Master, I've done it. I'm able to sit and watch a whole incense burn down without blinking once or without taking my mind off it. And he goes, now nephew or whatever they call each other. He said, I need you to go home. I want you to watch your wife on the loon. And he goes, I want you to watch the shuttle go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So for a year, he goes and he does this. Finally, all eager once again, he comes running back and he's like, seafood. I've done it. I can even snatch the shuttle out of the middle of the loom.
Mm-hmm.
And I've actually developed a better relationship with my wife because we spend more time together, and I can listen from watching the candlestick burn. And he goes, well, my son, I got one last task for you. It's like he had to weave 10 baskets a day, and it's made out of this real like springy wood. So it's like there's a lot of
driftwood type shit.
not driftwood, like vines,
Oh,
vines.
okay.
So this guy goes home. He learns that he could barely make 3 at first.
Mm-hmm.
Then before you know it, he's making 5. Then before the year's up, he's making 10. Towards the end of the year, he's making 20. So then he goes to the master and he says, hey, are you finally going to teach me Kung Fu? And the guy says, he says, everything I have taught you, everything you have learned, you have taught yourself.